Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's try this.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
6 man. Hey, high 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. 51 yards on the punt.
Okay, here he is.
They'll take over.
Water, Lloyd, whatever your name is. Pretty much stinking it up.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Check, Mike 42. Who that? Who that? Hey, alert 3. Jim, no echo.
Here's Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Just quit.
Willie Snead.
And I give you
54 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
It's not even what it's not even the game you want to play. I don't even want to play against you yourself. I feel like
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Stop running on the goddamn outside. And for one, if you're gonna run on the outside, at least have a goddamn blockers. Like fullback, I affirmation. Can't do this kind of plays and shit.
On 2nd and 15 now. Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
You want to go for it or 4th and god dang it 15 on your motherfucking...
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Dude, seriously, come on, man, just quit. After you miss this, after you don't get this play.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
Quit after you don't get this play.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And Adams has it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Rodgers going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Throwing is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Big hold of the 30. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
They just want you to come to life from the ass, goddamn. Back in your goddamn turtle shell, nigga.
Jackson for the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Changing that shit around. Fuck, I do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, lead dude, I dare you. I'll send his ass on the motherfucking run.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
Panic.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson, and now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time, the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers, Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
Fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's,
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson dancing to his left. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 42, Mike 42. He don't know no better. Mike 42, Mike 42. You can't block me. You can't block me. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Being chased out left. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Jackson on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jackson steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
This motherfucking 6 yards. That's the question, right? That's the question.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Here we go, D.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
He's running back over here.
And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Don't come back.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but
hey,
I love seeing
pick
pick sixes.
come back and smash
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
You know you should be winning.
Extra point try now for Crosby.
You know if you should win this game or not. You already know. So it ain't
It's
nothing
good,
to say about
and it is now 21-7.
See, I know when I lose a game, but a nigga better than me. I know when I lose a game, I'm just fucking around. If I was playing you for money, it'd be a different story. But I'm not, so don't compare yourself to me.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Bruh, are you serious? You seriously think you can compete with me? Okay.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. They run it again with Williams. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
I absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
It really trash. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't stunned. When my guys
the chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He said he'll smack you. He said he'll smack you up, though, goddamn. You ain't gonna have to, because I'm finna tear his ass out, goddamn.
Here's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be
running back like the game over.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone to throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back up.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Kenny Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Come on.
To throw again on second down. Jackson forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Snead's got it. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2.
That's just to give you a good field goal range.
The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
Nobody fucking with me. I'm telling you, bro. It's the difference, man.
From midfield now, here's Jackson out to his left. They'll try and run it. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Stay okay, because I would catch your ass slipping and I would motherfucking hit this nigga right beside your goddamn head, man.
Here's Jackson. To Boyle here over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy tackle to throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter?
Man said your man card get revoked, you lose this game.
Get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create?
You gonna let my man talk to you like that,
and he takes off.
So it's first and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time. But you got to score here first.
He said, like, goddamn, like he doing something, bro. You might as well revoke this nigga bad card already. It's over. Nigga ate you niggas for lunch, goddamn.
They'll get 6 on the ground there. It'll be second and goal coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They come out here in the eye.
Two times.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
How you think I should beat him, bro? You think I should just be slick with it? This motherfucker hurt his feelings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just
one man in the backfield. That's Ingram on second and goal.
Hey, worry about your ass.
And they will take a knee here.
Light work, baby. Light work. Yeah. The fucking too cold just texted me. God damn. Shit.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
This nigga might get loose and motherfucking pop a goddamn field goal, goddamn. I should have went for it. I'm tripping.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. Because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Now a first down carry by Jones.
Oh,
and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He's back to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left. Want to save it.
Fucking around.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Here we go.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And Crosby's kick is good.
Good game, brother.
The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.